everyone, I'm so excited to be here today. I'm Danya and I play Gwendolyn Mary Lacey.
I'm Ella Bright and I play Daryl Rivers.
Hi, I'm Imogen and I play Mary Lou.
Hey everyone, I'm Zoey Stewart and I play Alicia Johns.
Hello, I'm Carys John and I play Ellen Wilson.
Look who I was sat with on the train. Ellen Wilson. Meet Daryl Rivers, our form hothead. Daryl, this is the new scholarship girl. Just the new girl's fine.
Scholarship? That's great news. We need someone clever to up our game. Welcome to the second form.
So, Kaz, tell us about your role of Ellen. What do you love most about her?
I love how, even though she doesn't seem it at the beginning, she can be quite a positive and optimistic person. And I like how she's a logical thinker and is very practical, whereas me in real life is not really. So I love being able to play someone who's very strong-willed and positive and optimistic at times and is able to get people smiling in the end.
Do you remember meeting us all for the first time?
Yes, I do. I walk in and I have like 3 suitcases with me. I walk in and Sienna, who plays Sally, just runs up to me and is like, "Hello, I'm Sienna!" And I was just like, instantly, well, they're gonna be my best friends. So, and it was true. And every time I met each one of them, I was just like, oh my days, am I the luckiest person in the world? And I truly am. And I'm so, so grateful for this experience. Now, I have some questions about season 1. What was the initial reaction when it came out?
Well, it's been so greatly received and I'm so grateful that people have enjoyed watching the show and it's become so special to so many people. I really enjoyed filming it, so it was so amazing to see how much other people enjoyed watching it too. Yeah, it's been amazing and I feel so honoured to be part of it.
Oh, that's great. Ella, have you ever been recognised in public?
So I have a few times, which is always a big shock to me, and I can't really believe it. But one of the funniest stories that I have is me and Danya were actually out shopping, and we were sitting down in a restaurant, and these 2 lovely little girls, they came up to us and they said, "You're Gwen and Daryl, right?" And we said, "Oh, yes, hi." And then they were like, no, you're not friends in real life. You slapped each other. I was like, no, I promise, because obviously we're not the best of friends in the show, but we are actually friends in real life. And that's always a really funny experience when people are really shocked that we actually hang out in real life.
Oh, that's so sweet. Imi, where were you when you found out that there was going to be another season?
I was actually at home. When I found out about season 1, I was in my car in the school car park, so being at home was a bit better. But yeah, I was just in my room and then my mum called me down and spoke to me about it and we jumped up and down and yeah, it was really fun.
Oh, that's brilliant. Zoey, what did it feel like when you were able to come back and be able to put the character costumes on again and being back on set?
Well, coming back to the set and to the show was a really amazing feeling, actually, especially since it had been a while since we have shot season 1 because of COVID. And so coming back was really great, getting to put on our costumes again, and it really felt like I had come home for like a second time. And I was so happy that I got to be with everyone again since they live in England, which is so far from me, from Canada. But it was really amazing and I loved it so much. Okay, so one part of season 2 that I absolutely love is watching Gwen's character go on a crime spree.
Everyone! Before we go, listen up. My new pen and Gwen's mother's brooch are both still missing. And Mary Lou's lucky coin has vamoose too. Irene, how about your hair clip?
Still no luck. And Georgina's compact never turned up either.
I think we might have a thief.
No Malory Towers girl would ever steal.
Well, I'm going to find them out. So, Danya, I have some questions for you. What were you feeling when you read the script about how Gwen goes and steals other girls' belongings?
I think I was a little bit surprised at the beginning, but then I guess not so much. Gwen has 2 sides to her, and that's something that I really love about her character. She can be funny, and that's often without knowing it or even intending to be. But she can also be vulnerable. Gwen's a character who doesn't always make the right decisions about things, and I feel like I almost owe it to her to show the audience why she behaves in the way that she does. But then she's also got another side to her, which is very mischievous, and she does manage to get herself into quite a lot of trouble. And that's another thing that I really love about her character, and it's so much fun to portray, so I really love the storyline.
Now, Danya and Imi, you can both answer this, or one or the other, but what was it like filming the cliff scene when Mary Lou falls off the cliff delivering Gwen's package? Like, it was really intense to watch, so how did it feel like for you guys?
Imi, do you want to take this one?
I absolutely loved filming this scene so much. I felt very grateful to be able to do it with Danya and also Ella as well. And it was so cool because I got to have a harness on and everything, and it was so exciting. And everyone was asking me, they were like, are you scared? Are you uncomfortable on the cliff? And I was like, no, I'm loving it so much. I had so much fun.
I'm the same as Imi. I found the scene so much fun to film. It was really exciting being able to be a part of something that was a stunt. We had to wear something called a carabiner clip, which attached us to a car so that we wouldn't fall off. And I had to reach over to Imi on the other side of the cliff. And this was so much fun to film, and creating a Jeopardy moment was amazing.
The treasure hunt. It was real, wasn't it? It really mattered.
Well, we thought if we find the treasure, we could give it to Miss Grayling.
And save the school.
If it's really as bad as you think, we'll have to go to new schools. We'll never see each other.
So, Ella, the treasure hunt was such a fun plot. When you were reading the script, were you worried the school was going to close down at all?
Yeah, so I remember reading the script for the first time, and we were in the room all together and we were reading through the scenes for the next couple of days. And when I read that, I just remember looking up and going, what? And being really shocked, and I was praying that there was going to be, like, they were going to resolve it by, and of course they do, you have to watch the show for that. And yeah, I was just, I couldn't really wait to film the scenes. They were so much fun, and they're probably my favourite scenes to film.
Do you think the girls would ultimately be able to find Lady Jane's jewels?
I did. I had a little bit of a hunch, and one of my really good friends from school is watching the show at the moment, and she only got up to episode 2, and she said to me, I bet they're going to find Lady Jane's jewels, right? That's how they're going to save the school. And I said, no, how did you know that? And my dad actually said the same thing. So I think me and my friends and my dad actually guessed the entire time, so quite proud of ourselves.
Hang about. There's a secret compartment.
Pearls? Rubies? Sapphires? Emeralds?
It must be worth thousands.
Quick, you should get back.
Maybe we can save the school.
If we get to Miss Grayling in time. Thank you, Ron. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I have a little game for us all to play right now. So I have a list of questions, 1 to 10, and whichever number you choose, you have to answer the corresponding question. So, Zoe, would you like to pick a number?
Pick a number. Well, my lucky number's 5.
Sure, okay, well this is actually very fitting. Number 5 is, how much do you love the relationship between Alicia and Matron?
This is a good question. I love the relationship between Alicia and Matron. I definitely think that Alicia tricks Matron and teases her a bit, but in the end, I will always love her. I stay with her for the holidays because I can't go back to Canada, so I always have this love-hate relationship with Matron, but in the end, I always will look up to Matron, and I love her so much, so yeah.
Okay, so Imi, would you like to pick a number next?
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3 is, what is your favourite friendship between 2 characters this season?
I would have to say the relationship between Gwen and Mary Lou. Although it is very complex and there have been lots of ups and downs throughout the relationship, I think overall it's a really, really sweet and lovely relationship. I love it so much. And the scenes I got to film with Danya, I loved it so much. And the scene on the cliff as well, I thought that was a great way of Gwen showing Mary Lou her respect and love towards her, and so that really strengthened their friendship, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Imi. I think personally seeing Gwen build a relationship with Mary Lou is really good fun. I think that she definitely uses this relationship to learn what real friendship is, and that's really special to see. And not only that, I really did enjoy filming the scenes with Imi behind the scenes as well. So Carys, next question's for you. What number would you pick?
I'm going to have to go for 6.
Sure. So 6 is Mary Lou turns out to be the mystery artist. Who is the best artist in real life?
So ironic, because it is actually Imi. Imi, I have it right here. For our leaving presents, I have it on my wall because it's the most beautiful thing ever. She made these for us, and I honestly would cherish it for the rest of my life because she's the most talented artist. And not only that, she's so thoughtful when she does it as well. You might not know this about me, but I'm learning Japanese, and she wrote some Japanese at the top, and I just thought that was the most thoughtful thing. And I love Imi to bits, but she is literally the best artist I've ever seen, and I have to embarrass her by saying that.
Oh, I love you. I totally agree with you. She did make these for us as a leaving gift, and I still have mine as well. And yeah, Imi is a very talented artist, and as Carys said, it's ironic because Mary Lou's the artist in the show as well, so there's a little bit of method acting going on. So
Thank you. I love you.
oh, you're welcome, Mims. We love you too. The next question is, of course, for Ella. Ella, what number would you like to choose?
Okay, I think 10 hasn't been chosen, so I'm gonna go 10.
10 is, do you have a favourite behind the scenes moment from this year?
Oh, there's so many. Truly had the best time filming. I think there was so many amazing and fun moments, but one that stands out for me is probably, Danya, you can remember this. It was a scene where we were digging up the fake treasure that Alicia had buried in a prank, and me and Sienna were told to take mud from the ground and smear it all over our dresses to make it look like we had been digging for ages. So after I came out from that scene, I still had to keep my muddy dress on for a scene I had with Danya next. I said, Danya, don't tell anyone, but look at my dress. And obviously my dress is covered in mud, head to toe. And Danya was like, no, you've got to tell someone. That's really, really bad. So no, I'm not going to tell anyone. So I walk onto set and she's like, how is no one noticing your dress? I was like, no, don't tell anyone. And then basically we filmed the first scene, and then I revealed to her that actually I was meant to be like that. But it was quite funny. I'm quite proud of myself.
That was terrifying, actually. That really did scare me for a while. So Ella's got a few things in common with Alicia. She's a bit of a prankster sometimes. But yeah, that one really did have me. Even our chaperone, lovely Kim, she's so lovely. But she got involved as well, which made things a whole lot worse and made me believe it even more. But yeah, that was good fun.
It was great.
I never meant to keep all of your things. What about Ellen? I never stole anything from Ellen.
You did. You took my reputation and my good name.
Sorry, Ellen. Really, truly, I am. I expect you will hate me more than you did before.
So we have one last question, and this question is, there are obviously a lot of intense and emotional scenes this year, and we wanted to know, how do you feel when preparing for those scenes? What do you do that might help, and how do you feel when you're portraying them? I'm going to pass this one around to everyone, so we'll start with Zoey.
And I think it's really great, especially with relationships between certain characters. For example, Alicia and Daryl. I think with that intense scene, it shows a lot of character development and character arcs, which I actually really, really enjoyed watching in season 2. But filming them it's hard, but it's really exciting getting to film them. I remember filming with Ella. In the scene, we were like, okay, really, really intense. And we would get off and we would start giggling. And we were just laughing. We were like, this is like so fun. I'm so glad that I get to fight with you.
It is very hard. I love Zoey so much, and it is impossible to be mad at her. But I do have to give her props for her character. She plays Alicia a little bit too well, just a little bit too well. That sometimes when she says her lines, I do get a little bit mad. But off the scene, I have to give her a big hug and say that I really do love you, because it's impossible to be mad at her.
It goes the exact same for Ella. I love Ella so much. And the relationship between Alicia and Daryl this season has gotten a bit fiery. but offset. And when we're done, we will literally laugh with each other, hug each other. We love each other so much. And I think that it's really a great contrast between that, and filming scenes with Ella is really special. And I'm really glad that we get to do that.
Ellen obviously has a lot of emotional scenes, especially in season 2. Everyone has felt, that pressure to be the best self that you can possibly be and not let people down. And so I felt a bit of pressure myself. I was like, oh, this is such an important subject that I have to portray here. And especially because of, anxiety and mental health is so important. And so I really wanted to give the best performance that I could give, and I hopefully did that.
A tip I got from a fellow actress when Ella and I were having a conversation with her was that instead of thinking of action as like oh gosh, I have to perform my best, and like a worry, think of it as like a thank you and invitation to be able to perform and express those emotions through your character.
I think we do have quite a lot of adults part of the cast as well in Malory Towers, and that's something that's so special. Learning from them, hearing their wisdom, and being inspired by them is really great to be able to have tips, and that's something that's honestly so special. Learning process is amazing.
I think we've got the most amazing support system throughout the cast. Everyone here is just absolutely amazing. And I remember there's a scene that we all filmed, and it's when we first find out as a group that the school is going to close, and we were all kind of crying, all feeling a little bit emotional. And I remember after it was finished, we all jumped up and screamed like, "Oh, you did such an amazing job! No, you did an amazing job! No, you did!" And it's just so much fun. And the support that we all get from any scene with any type of emotion is just amazing, and it's just really fun.
Yeah, totally agree. Oh, I love you guys. I wish I could come and hug you all now.
Goodbye, Malory Towers. Thank you for the adventures, and see you next time.
So thank you guys so much. Love you all so much, and so close yet so far, especially Zoey in Canada. We miss you so much. Thank you all so much for watching as well, and I can't wait to see everyone for some new episodes. Bye!